What's up, Taurus? This is going to be your love reading for the second half of May. This is for my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the bell and the subscribe button if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. The info is in the description box. Sometimes there's a wait for a reading with me, so if you want to explore your options, I've put a link to Mystic Sense there as well, which is a great company that offers you access at any given time to lots of readers located all over the world. And if you use the link I provided, they'll give you your first 5-minute reading free. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Taurus, I'm going to do a reading person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of May. And I say potential, guys, for those of you that are new, because I fuse law of assumption into my readings, and therefore everything on the outside is a reflection of state. Circumstances don't matter. This is a reading based on one timeline and one version of said connection, one version of your specific person, one version of you, your state that you're embodying, out of infinite that are available at this very given moment. Creation is finished. Anything is possible. You can absolutely have anything you want, and the outside can shift for you. You can tweak, conform, shift to your desires. It starts with you, so please go and look into the law of assumption. There are amazing coaches online. I always recommend Manifesting with Kimberly, Dylan James, Sammy Ingram, Kim Velez. They're all amazing, okay? So let's take a look. The person on Taurus's mind, how do they feel about Taurus as we move through the second half of May? I just saw a King of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign. It could be a situation also where it's like there's a feeling like love's lost. Justice card, like something needs to be balanced out or made right. Four of Cups, there's rejection or disappointment here. And then they want to take it in a new direction. Okay, so there could also be a sense of a new perspective, Taurus. That's interesting. I mean, also what's coming up here, Page of Wands, with the Emperor card in the reverse and the Three of Wands. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves children, marriage, divorce. The Emperor card could be a father or a husband figure. For some of you, that's playing into it. And the Page of Wands, this could be a child. For others of you, I think there's been disappointment, and this is really around, you know, someone not really taking control of matters. So Taurus, either they feel like they've been waiting on you, or they feel like they've really kept you waiting. And also, you know, with the Justice card, this could be because there's other things that need to be closed out. Justice card is marriage and divorce, legal matters. That's just some of you. For others of you, it's just there's been a lack of balance in this situation. The Emperor card in the reverse is control issues, someone not wanting to lose control, not wanting to give too much. And it's led to disappointment. It could also be that this person, there's behaviors that are coming out because for a Cups, this is like fear of a rejection that this person needs to look at, okay? And there's a new perspective, Page of Wands, potentially, because I do have a Queen of Cups and a Two of Cups, Taurus. So this person does feel an emotional bond with you. Queen of Cups, I think that they feel that there is love shared between the two of you, and maybe they're getting a perspective at, around that. But this person, there's a lot of loss and spilt cups. You see, we've got a Two of Cups, Taurus. This person feels for you, and they're getting a new perspective on that. But the Five of Cups is like this person's trying to process, there's all these spilt cups here. And look, the Two of Cups is in the like behind this person. So maybe they're getting a perspective that they kept you waiting. They've been so over focused on the spilt cups, what they've lost in the past. And in doing that, they may also, because Four of Cups is missed opportunities. I think this person wants to make things right. And Page of Wands is new perspectives, taking things in a new direction. The Emperor card in the reverse, so the Five of Cups, this losses could be the reason why this person doesn't like to lose control with their emotions, because it's sort of like a way of, I guess, protecting themselves. You know, it could be a toxic, it's not gender specific, this is toxic masculinity. It's the shadow of the Emperor, guys. But the Justice card, it's led to, you know, something that might, there's a sense of unfairness here, like something needs to be balanced out. So you know, Four of Cups, like disappointments, Knight of Pentacles. It's come to maybe a stop. Oops, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords is in the reverse. Something needs to be made right here, Taurus. Like Seven of Swords in reverse can also be a called out or a caught out card. There's questions around trust. Now, this person could have trust issues also from the past, and that's why they like to not open up. That could have also caused trust issues between you and this person, because I'm getting that it's like things kind of have stopped moving. And Hanged Man, but it's in the reverse. So I think this person wants to come unstuck. They've had a perspective maybe around that they might have held back on you a lot because they were too focused on what they've lost. And that has caused trust between the, like there could have been a stop between the two of you. And it may be founded or unfounded. The Seven of Swords in reverse is, you know, maybe this person has not behaved the right way, or they've avoided. Seven of Swords in the lighter sense is avoidance. In the heavy sense, guys, can be like cheating and lying. I want to emphasize, like I do in all my videos, guys, it's one story and one version of a person. And so, you know, if you want this to change, again, I'm not victim shaming anyone, and you don't need to take a crappy version of a person. You can move on, but whatever is showing up in your physical third dimensional reality is still the mirror to you. So there is the version that you have selected subconsciously from the state that you're in. It will make sense when you look into the law, and it will also set you free, so you don't need to maybe hold on to any trauma, etc. And also, if you want to manifest the person indifferently, you can, because you can select a new version of that person and also embody a new version of self that doesn't have whatever limiting belief, which was part of the state that you were in. You don't have that anymore. You don't identify as a person that has that belief. Your self-concept is high, and therefore it's easier then to assume and select trustworthy person where the love is returned, etc. But this person disappointed you in some way. They feel like they need to make things right, and they want to communicate, Taurus. So there's communication coming in. Eight of Wands. There's news, communication. They want success with you. Six of Wands. Yeah, something here that they want to definitely, like the Justice card. There's a comeback round. I feel there's a wanting to balance things out. As I said, comeback round, the Judgment card, but it is in the reverse. So I think things have been stalled. There is communication here. The Judgment card in the reverse, Taurus, is shadow judgment energy. For some of you, there could have been, I mean, this person could have a bit of a fear of whatever has either been avoided, like the air that needs to be cleared, what's been avoided, or what came out. If it was deception, they're feeling a little like this is judged. Okay, there's a fear of judgment maybe. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just reading that for context. But anyway, there is some communication, and this person definitely wants success. I would argue, Taurus, Hanged Man in reverse, they're coming out of the Hanged Man energy. I would argue that a reach out or a conversation can go one way or another depending on what you want, who you're being, and how, you know, what version of the situation you want, okay? So guys, like, otherwise things can go round and round. So if you stay anchored into old version of a person that has acted up in a certain way, and you don't take accountability that you have selected that version and it's shown up in that way because you're the god of your reality and you actually have the power to decide how people show up in your reality, then you stay anchored into the timeline where you get disappointment or lying or deception or whatever, or someone that's in Emperor shadow energy, Taurus, okay? So we've got Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Libra energy here, lots of cups. So you could also have a Cancer or could also have Cancer. All right, so this person wants to come unstuck, and there is the Lovers card, so they do feel a strong connection. Lots of indecision here, so a lot of you, this could be something that stays stuck because there was outside unfinished business, or someone not really choosing, but feeling a strong connection to you. And then the Ace of Swords is clarity and truth and a conversation, and there's that Three of Cups and Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, this person has held back because of outside energies, or an energy. There could also be a third party energy that's holding on to this person. And that's something that this person has avoided right? Or there could be friends. I mean, Three of Cups is interference potentially of outside energies that has kept this person holding back, or just the past, as I said, Taurus, like Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This person could have insecurities and fears, and because of that, they hold back on you, or they held back on you, and that caused distrust, and there was avoidance and lack of choice, not choosing you. But another version exists, Taurus, okay? They do want to come unstuck. They've had some kind of a clarity or a breakthrough, and they're seeing things maybe from a new perspective. The question is, Taurus, are you going to hold on to the old version, or are you going to shift also and select new? The coaches will help you if you want to let go of old story, right? So how do you feel about them? 10 of Wands. You're weighed down by the situation. I think this person wants to have like an honest conversation with you, get clear. I think that they've had a breakthrough around the fact that this is a soulmate connection. There's a sense of wanting the success, but you feel like Taurus, Six of Pentacles, it's a breadcrumb situation, or it was not really reciprocated. Again, a card about balance. So you feel like this is not balanced. The Sun card though, part of you, this person makes you happy. How does Taurus feel about this person? Five of Wands, but in the reverse. So there's been an Ace of Wands. So you have a lot of chemistry with this person, but it's tested your confidence. The Five of Wands, you could feel like there's conflict or outside energies that have meddled. Okay, or you know that. Hanged Man in the reverse. You both have Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay, Taurus, two things. First of all, you both want to come unstuck. Secondly, you both need to probably, and again, you don't even need to worry about this person, Taurus. I'm reading it for context. There's a sense of needing to surrender and maybe release old story. So this is your old state, old version of Taurus, where maybe you were put in a situation where you were getting not the same, not equal return, or if there was some avoidance or something like that. But even on this current timeline, you both have Hanged Man in the reverse. So I would say that's you both maybe letting go of the past, definitely coming unstuck. And you're also the Devil card in the reverse, like a lot of attraction and desire, I think, between you two, because I saw the Ace of Wands, so chemistry. But you're also trying to set yourself free from some limiting beliefs. I think that this is triggered in you, Taurus. This is where things become toxic. Now, again, guys, I'm reading this in a different way to regular readers. I'm not labeling, okay, maybe the version of the connection might be for you toxic, and it's your choice. You don't need to entertain a toxic version of a connection. But again, if there is another version of the connection, and so this is reflecting back maybe your own limiting beliefs or toxic patterns, your thoughts creating your reality. So what are your assumptions about self? What state of consciousness are you in? Who do you identify as, and how do you see yourself in relation to people that you love? And are there fears in connection to that, right? So, the part of you that does want the love and the love is returned, there is the version already existing where that happens. And then there is also the version of you that doesn't feel worthy and deserving of that and doesn't receive it, or has certain thoughts, actions, inactions, reactions to circumstances. And therefore the outside must show up and conform and confirm what you believe. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Wands. So you've got a person, I said, a lot of passion, chemistry. You might feel this person's hot and cold, inconsistent, or player, or something like that. I do that because it's I feel like that's a label, right? It's like, that's the version, like the mirror is morphing into that, or the mirror is that. You selected the version of the person that's that. Look, Page of Swords. You might feel like this person watches you though, Taurus, or is observing you. And then there's the Two of Cups, or you might be observing them, so that could be mutual. And then there's Five of Cups. You both have Five of Cups, Taurus. So this could be mutual regrets in terms of things that have happened between the two of you, or you're mirroring one another, that you both have a lot of losses in the past, right? And, there's the Five of Cups, right? So there's losses in the past. Amazing. Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Taurus. So you are mirroring each other. So this person not a robot, they have their own set of circumstances and limiting beliefs, etc., but it's still the version that you selected. So you don't need to worry about them releasing the past, though even on this current timeline they're going through, I feel like a surrender and a letting go of that. But you just need to focus on you. And I do think you both mutually on this current timeline see each other as soulmates, but there's been spilt cups, and you could be, like I said, there's a recreating of a certain pain or a loss that's showing up now as well for you. Okay, we do have Knight of Cups, and then you've got Emperor in the upright. So you feel love for this person. Maybe you're wanting them to take control of the situation and they haven't. They want to make that right. You also are hoping them to be a healthy Emperor. So maybe, like I said, there's disappointment here. Maybe this person also is aware that they've disappointed you. You still have passion for this person, but you're sort of doubting that they can give you more at this point. I would say, Taurus, the ones of you that want that, this person's going to communicate with you. So you need to persist in a new story about self and about, you know, this situation. Part of you feels this person loves you and there's genuine emotion, and then part of you is feeling like, I mean, there's a lot of fears, and the mirror can sort of maybe be inconsistent, hot and cold, or morph into the monster, right? Some of you, this could be something like connected to a father figure. You both have Emperor and Emperor, so you both could be mirroring each other. But Emperor card in the upright, you still see opportunity maybe for something stable with this person. It's Temperance card. It feels like it's been taking a long time, and maybe it's testing your patience, but you've been also maybe trying to heal something. Taurus, Five of Cups, losses from the past, because here you both have that Two of Cups, so there's opportunity here for relationship and soul connection, and that absolutely already exists in the quantum field. So I would focus then, if this is what you want, you can have it. If you don't want it, fuck it guys, don't take it, and move forward with what you're integrating. Letting go of limiting beliefs about yourself, because you are worthy and deserving of love, right? Ace of Swords is in the reverse. You feel, oh my gosh, King and Queen of Cups. You do feel like this person is the queen to the king, or the king to the queen of your cups, depending on, well, they're not gender specific anyway, but you feel like there's been lack of truth, lack of honesty, lack of clarity. And this person has an Ace of Swords in the upright and Eight of Wands, and they want to communicate with you and they want to clarify things. So Taurus, be mindful, because your reactions, if you are holding on to old assumptions, which is essentially your assumptions are linked with your beliefs. So your beliefs and your state, right, then drive your thoughts, actions, inactions, reactions, and assumptions. If a person reaches out and you're anchored into old story, then you may react in a certain type of way. You don't allow the mirror to conform to the new story and the new assumptions. Okay, so have a look at the coaches that I've recommended. You've got Capricorn energy, Pisces again, double Pisces. We've got Sag, double Aries, yep. King and Queen of Cups. So you feel like there's something beautiful here. There's been romance, I think. And you enjoy that romance, but you somehow, Temperance card, like you might also have a bit of this divine timing story, guys. So whatever you believe is what's going to show up. It's connected to your state. So if you believe this person is going to take a long time, I don't give a shit, guys, if someone has actually literally said to you in the physical, in your current 3D reality, I don't want you, or I'm not ready for you. This is not about mind control, guys. This is not about manipulating a version of a person. This is about understanding that circumstances don't matter and the outside is a reflection of your state, and that you can shift anything, so you can select new versions. So if you have a divine timing story, and again, I'm different to other readers, well, then there's a sense of patience and waiting. So you may get communication, but you're holding on to the idea of a person that it's going to take a long time. For some of you, yeah, you selected a version of a person that has unfinished business, legal matters, marriage, divorce, something like that. And for others of you, this person's still holding on to pain. It's going to take them a while to heal. If your focus is on the outside and that's the story, well, you're going to continue going round and round on that timeline, because at this very moment, there's infinite versions of you and infinite versions of the connection playing out right now. Infinite possibilities. Let me see, what is this person's intentions now as we move through? They're watching you, Taurus. Watching, looking, perception, stalking. I said that. Self-indulgence. They want to make it right. There's something like they feel like there's been self-indulgence. What are their intentions or moves now as we move on this timeline, guys? Right? What are their moves now? Okay, ship, progression and arriving. Okay, it says moving on or cutting ties. This person also could be trying to cut ties with someone else. Like, as I said to you, the Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, or cut ties with whatever has been toxic for them, holding them back, causing this injustice, imbalance between the two of you. Receive what you need. Maybe they're also thinking about how to give you a more balanced approach, to give you what you need. Hammer, yeah, exactly. Sabotage and rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. What did I just say, guys? So this person's intentions is that healing heart, healing heartbreak. So between the two of you, also toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. So the Three of Cups, some of you, it's just like this person could have addictions and go out a lot, friends or toxic people around them, or a history of toxic relationships. And that's why they are the way that they are, or toxic patterns inherited through family dynamics, right? Now again, Taurus, there's still you push out the version that you selected out of infinite. So you can absolutely, if you can have a healthy healed version of you, you can have a healthy healed version of them. This is just the check-in for this current timeline, because we still have, even on this current timeline, and I said to you that, you know, this person is getting a new perspective. This says releasing the past, healing inner child, next phase, evolving and growth. Then we have coffee cup, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. So there is a conversation, there is a reach out. They are wanting to savor time with you, or, you know, meet and talk. They could have left this at a friendship level, like definitely maybe didn't commit because for the reasons that I said, even though I think there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. One more. Yeah, addiction has come out again. Codependent, possession and control. I said control, guys. And sorry, Taurus, but on the other side of things, you know, you could have given out a lot of yourself, and they're sort of the mirror to your limiting beliefs about self, right? The Devil card can be codependencies. So again, guys, you know, if you want that healthy, healed version of the person, it does exist. So you need to focus on being the version of self that knows that you are absolutely inherently valuable, worthy, more than enough, shifting into that state, the identity that already exists, Taurus, the version of Taurus that knows that, right? This says emotional block. So this person's understanding that because it says healing in a child, there's been sabotage. This person might have a history of sabotage. There could be other people in the mix that have sabotaged, Taurus. All of that stuff, circumstances don't matter. You can select a new version and all this stuff will go away, but this is where this person's at right now. So they've had a new perspective. And then it says paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. And there's something about this person having a new perspective about love and life. It says healthy choices. So they're understanding something about making healthier choices and getting rid of all this toxicity or toxic patterns that probably started in childhood, but then caused them to have this kind of issue with control. And I guess, Taurus, you've had sort of similar understanding because you both have the Five of Cups. And what I would say, Taurus, is this is more about your old spilt cups from the past that have then had you having certain beliefs and assumptions about yourself and about love. And maybe you keep also recreating a certain dynamic or a pattern. So breaking this cycle for yourself. I mean, this says Phoenix, renew and growth, changed mind, Taurus. Page of Wands, new perspective, changed mind. And this says stop the pattern. Oh my gosh, guys, sorry. I'm going to wrap up, but stop the pattern with partying. Some of you, that's the issue, partying, but this says time with friends. There could be unhealthy friends in the mix that also got in the way, but also stopping the pattern maybe of just like unhealthy, addictive patterns or withholding or control issues, and you on the other side, Taurus, also making healthier choices, both self-love and self-care. Please go and look into the law though, guys. You really don't need to be concerned about them. I only read it for context if you want this to be different. But right now their intentions are to have a conversation with you, and they've had a clarity and an understanding, and they do see the soul connection. You guys have a lot of mirror cards, okay? 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So you both have that mutual 2 of Cups. So make what you will of that, Taurus, okay? All right, guys. I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.